Thank you for joining us. Today, we have some special guests here with us today, Lynn Goodwin and Dale Dunn, and they're from Just Say It Theater. Thank you for joining us today, ladies. I appreciate it.
It's great to be here. Thank you,
Joe.
Yes, thank you. Thank
here.
you very much. So, Just Say It Theater, I did a little bit of research and I looked at one of your past theater pieces that you do with students, and it hit home. It was Left to Our Devices, and it was really about social media and the state that it's in and how it plays a role in our, and you could correct me if I'm wrong, but the role it plays with our today's teenagers. And it was really interesting. What's the process to making a piece like this? What do you guys go through with the students? How do you work with them? What are your roles?
Well, we start out with collecting students. We get them to at NMSA, New Mexico School for the Arts, and we have a student from the Santa Fe Indian School this year, and we have a class that we teach at the Santa Fe University of Art and Design. And so once we have our students gathered together, we go in and we have a theme that Lynn and I have thought up before. We've collected articles, photographs, things from the newspaper, things from television, and so we go into the classes and give them an idea of what the theme is going to be, and then we start them writing. We give them writing assignments and get them thinking about their place in the world and what they want to say about it.
So, go ahead.
Well, I was going to say that Dale has a lot of different writing exercises that she comes up with getting them really in touch with writing from their hearts, you know, so that they push through some of the cliches and get down to what they're really thinking of. So last year, with the Left to Our Own Devices, and it was about staying connected in the digital age. So they got into the whole imagery of what it was like to be sucked into a computer screen and stuck and not able to get out. And so there was some really funny scenes that happened, and then we did have an article based on a suicide that happened from cyberbullying.
Yes.
And so that story was woven into the entire script. And so there were funny moments, and they were very heartfelt struggles that the
Wrenching
kids
moments.
came up with, on what it's like to be isolated.
You know, and it seems just from the little bit I did see from the previous piece that it definitely plays as, I guess, provocative, I guess you would say, if you were to take, say, your teen or your child or son or daughter and go together. And then actually it opens, it's kind of a door that opens that conversation afterwards, saying, hey, what did you think about that?
Absolutely.
You know, it really does seem to, that everyone can take a piece out of it. Maybe it helps parents understand kids more today, and it helps kids understand parents' thoughts a little bit, from something like that. And and with this borders crossing the line, it would seem to me that, kids could be more sensitive, or adults even too as well. And I say kids, but I mean students, young adults, will be more sensitive to, their fellow student that goes to school that might not have the same, growing up in the same traditions, and culture. Right?
Yes.
Yes, that's what some of the students are writing about as well, and it is, as you said, it is this chance to start, it's a chance certainly for audience members and people who come to start a dialogue among them, among everyone, and for the students as they're working on it, they're becoming, they're opening up to all these different people who have such a vast amount of experience that's different from somebody else's, and then they're working together and that's the beauty of it. Is, and then when the audience comes in and we have receptions after the show, the discussions that the audience talking to the young writers and about, well, how did you do this, and how did you come up with this, and talking about the topic of this year it's Borders.
Yes.
So that has been good. And last year's show got one of the audience members is a local.
The chairman of the theater department at Desert Academy
Okay.
came
Yeah.
to see it with his son,
Yeah.
who he has a hard time keeping out of his computer.
Yes.
And he wanted to come and see this, and he was so struck by it that he asked us if he could perform it at Desert Academy the following fall, and he cast it with all of the students from Desert and from Santa Fe High, and
Wow.
brought it around to middle schools and high schools in the Santa Fe area.
Yeah, and so toured last year's show this past fall.
A
Yeah.
municipal tour, right?
Yeah.
Yes, a municipal.
It was great.
That's awesome.
And so he reached so many more people than we could have reached in our one production. So,
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great. So, with that being said, where is this taking place? Performances is taking Thursday through Saturday, April 30th through May 2nd at 7 p.m. and Sunday, May 3rd at 2 p.m. at Warehouse 21. And that's, of course, on Paseo de Peralta. It's really tough to miss Warehouse 21
Yeah.
nowadays because it's in a beautiful area and
Beautiful
you
area.
can't miss it.
Vibrant area.
Yes, definitely.
All the arts around it. And
Yep.
we're just trying to bring everybody together.
Oh yes, definitely. And tickets are $10 for adults and $5 for children. And you can call 505-820-7112 for reservations, which I'm sure you're going to need to get reservations because this is such a wonderful thing. And I'm sure the people that saw the previous ones are
Yeah.
going to be coming back, and the word of mouth is going to be getting around about this. So.
That's what we're hoping.
Yes, just really, really great thing you guys are doing. So
Thank you.
awesome.
Thank you.
Yes, awesome, very much, and wish you guys luck. And,
Oh, thanks.
and looking forward. And I'd like to have you back on.
Oh,
Great.
great.
Yes.
Great. That would be nice.
Definitely. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you,
Thank
Joe.
you, Joe.